Hey everyone, Narayani here, and I am here with my dear friends, sister friends, Angelica Perman and Laura Eisenhower. Hi ladies.
Woohoo!
Hello. We want to let you guys know today that we are stoked on coming together to manifest an epic experience for you in the Redwoods in April 2018. And so what we're doing is we're offering a retreat for healers and people that are waking up. When I say healers, I mean people that know that they are here to make a difference and make the world a better place amongst all the madness. Angelica, would you say a word about that, please?
In a world gone mad, 3 goddesses came together to create a beautiful experience for all to manifest their highest order in their dreams in 2018, the year of our Lordess.
So what we're doing really is we're calling in people, and what I do, and I seeing aspects of this in Laura and Angelica as well, is that we work on the inner and the outer work. So this morning I talked to one of my clients. She's like, okay, me and my partner were meditating, and then he got really sick and he had to get up and puke, but he had the Kundalini rising. And I'm like, whoa, that's just an awakening, detox side effect. So we come together to really understand what's going on with our bodies, our minds, our spirits, our souls, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. And then what do you do about it? How do you take your own process and help people? So we want to gather with people for this retreat that are helping people. So the event is April 19th to 22nd, gorgeous Redwood location. Laura Eisenhower, why are you excited about this retreat?
Well, this retreat is a powerful opportunity to embrace your truth, your divine purpose, your gifts, your abilities, and have the support of everyone around you to bring it out more so that you really feel like it's manifesting. It will help one to consciously address all the issues that may be holding you back from doing the work you feel passionate about and called to do. We'll have our attention on things like core wounds, the shadow work, clearing, defeating belief systems, so that one can fully embody your divine nature and purpose. And to really ground and fine tune your intentions and focus so that you can begin to put your offering into motion. I'm excited about what I'll be introducing. It'll be information about Earth history, the consciousness of this planet, the 13th gate mother energy, our DNA connection to the Earth grids, and I'll introduce some tools that can help us in this transformation process that we're all in. And that'll be like astrology, medical astrology, and galactic tarot. So it's just a great, peaceful time to come together and really empower the most important aspects of who we are and what this planet is calling us to do. Holding hands with Mother Gaia.
Angelica came forward after my partner passed last year. She heard the prayer and the call to come help me. And she drank the Kool-Aid, the pure water, mountain spring water Kool-Aid. Angelica, will you talk a little about the experience up there in the mountains?
Yeah, this is a very, very special time that we are all going through together on planet Earth. And so it's so important that we find these beautiful places to gather. And that particular property is a very sacred land with beautiful redwood trees. And the owners of the land came, and they're really keepers of the land. They watch over it. They sat with it for a year and listened. They listened to the land and they asked what needed to be where, and watched the animals and watched the seasons and watched the flow, so that they created something that was gridded in a really beautiful way, connected with the earth. And so it's extremely healing. There's a grief medicine wheel, there's a regular medicine wheel, there's fire pits, there's beautiful cabins, and most importantly, there's an energy there that is both ceremonial and very sweet and heart-centered. And we laughed we laughed so hard that we just kept laughing every day, all day, because it is such a beautiful, joyful space to grow and heal in. And then we also had some tears, because that's part of the experience, is going through our feelings. So we create a very safe space. That's something that all three of us believe in, and allow other people to find their own center and their own process. So anyway, I wanted to cover a little bit about what we're going to go over. We're going to be talking a little bit about the wounded healer and how to overcome that archetype, about the balance of masculine and feminine energy, and then also being self-sovereign, being free, being connected with our source energy, and also how do we work in this world? How do we roll here? Because you know what? We're balancing this metaphysical with the physical.
Angelica, what did you find that in the last retreat that the participants really walked away with? I know we had some testimonial videos and we had a couple of really huge breakthroughs. Angelica taught some epic telepathy psychic games, which is really fun. And Laura is really bringing in this time the whole, I'm going to be really asking people to open up to Laura's teachings around galactic history, about understanding our star nature, about understanding these portals that are in the earth, and what we can do kind of underground and overground. What we could do, what I call them, the back of the house and the front of the house. There's ceremonies that you do with your private community, and there's work that you do in the world if you want to start doing healing circles at your yoga center or at your church, because you want to break through the systems that are set up to keep people subdued. So we have many gifts. We have people that are farmers, permacultures, we have coaches, we have healers, we have Reiki. But Angelica, just curious what you felt like that collective group really, what did they walk away with? Like, what was their, because it did feel like we went through a portal. It was the equinox last year, and you know, there's some things that emerged. So what can people expect by coming? What can they expect by investing in themselves and their future?
One of the things I observed was the safe, sacred, beautiful space that we created, and then how everybody interacted. And by the end, there was definitely a feeling of a soul family and joy and connection that felt longer than just the weekend. And I observed that, and we continued to connect with the people that were on the retreat. So there's that. I also saw them blossom into more of their empowerment with their gifts and sharing it as an offering in the world, as a project, as a goal in business, something that they want to co-create and share with other people, and a real vision for that. So we came in with a space of us sharing how we've created our own vision in the world, how we work with our spiritual healing practice, how we've made money doing this, how we have abundance, how we have we've reached a lot of people, and how we also balance with self-care. So I felt like a lot of people were balancing that, like how to not overgive and how to receive more.
I'm going to just kind of throw out there that between the three of us, I think we have probably like 50, 60 years of experience. We're old lady healers. Don't let the lack of wrinkles fool you. Any final words, Laura Eisenhower, before we kind of wrap this up?
Yeah, gosh, I hope to see you guys there. This is really going to be empowering, and it's going to ripple out. It's going to help to do what we would like to see happen in the world. This is really what it takes, because it's focused intention. It's recognizing that we hold the power in our creative bodies to steer things, you know, in a really beautiful direction. But it takes the grounding, it takes the meditation, it takes the sharing together, coming together to really make it happen. So I hope people are feeling inspired. There's some deals or benefits if you sign up early that I know you'll mention. And just, yeah, hope to see you there. It's going to be a beautiful healing time for sure.
And Laura, how is this different than people coming to a conference? I mean, despite the fact that we're in like gorgeous, epic Redwood mountains and eating all organic meals that are all provided, and we're kind of in this container, like, because when people walk out of well, I know when I go to conferences, there's something that's like, great to meet you. You know, when I'm in like retreat immersion, there's a deepening. So I'm wondering what I don't know, because you do a lot of conferences, like if you can mention what you what you expect.
Yeah, well, having the connection with the land is huge. A lot of times at conferences, it's at a hotel. There's a ton of people. The ability to really have an intimate time of sharing is not so much there. And the thing is, we're working with the earth energies. We're working with where the planetary body, the consciousness of the planetary body wants to take us. And there's no greater way to connect with that than to be sitting on the earth, to, be sharing our souls, teaching important things that empower a person to feel sovereign, to feel their own teachings and their own wisdom flowing in their system. And so, I think the intimacy, the fact that we're close to the earth, we're eating good food and good meals, and there's not a lot of people, so we're not being pulled in this direction or that direction, which really allows the energies to anchor and flow. So there's a big difference.
Thank you.
And there's no interferences. It's going to be such a protected space. A lot of times at conferences, there's interference, there's plants, there's even weaponry. And this is a really safe, sacred space. And we'll be grounding the land and clearing energies before everybody arrives too. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Very, very well said. Angelica, final words?
My final words are, there is no better way to connect with your spirit than to go in nature on land that is set up as a sacred tool for you to unfold and be who you really are, with people like us that are super fun, and we're very loving, and we're also here to just create that space for you so you can find your own way, because I do believe we're all co-leaders and it's all about our own empowerment. So that's something that I really want to share, that people feel supported to be who they really are versus some other kind of thing. We're not trying to create something that people follow. We're actually facilitating in a way that works for us to inspire you.
Thank you, ladies. The one final thing I want to mention is that we are actually providing specific tools. If you're a facilitator, or you're just emerging as a meditation teacher, or you want to start giving talks on certain topics about the planet or about nature, or you want to teach permaculture classes or yoga and good food, or whatever things that we have someone into photography. So we have groups that the groups that I work with generally work in a lot of different modalities, just like Angelica, Laura, and myself. We work with a lot of modalities. And so because the system is set up like old school, you get a job, you get this career, you go on this one track, we don't have the systems that enable you to bring all of your different juju, all your medicine, and then birth and offer something that's really clear that people can understand. So that's really who I love working with, because that was my biggest thing that I overcame and I'm constantly working with. Is integration. You've gathered information, you've gathered study, you have understanding, you have wisdom, you've had awakening, or you're starting to. What do I do with it? How do I serve people with that in a way that's focused? So I just want to add that we'll be doing that. We will be doing focused actual tool training for speaking and facilitating, stuff like that. And also we will be honoring the land. So there's lots of ceremony. The native people are the Ohlone, the Mutsun Ohlone in this area, and so we will be honoring them. We honor all the people and places and things and energy. So we come in a sacred way, we come in a good way, we come in a light way. There is payment plans as well as like one-time payment. There's dorms as well as camping, as well as 1 or 2 private bunks left. So if you want a private bunk, jump in. We're offering changing specials. So if you're watching this video, check out what the special of the week is. It'll be on this page or on a link below or around this video. So just sending big love and gratitude to my co-creator sisters. Thank you. And big sparkles and hugs to all of you out there that are feeling us and feeling this and feeling yourself. Hey, keep it clean. Oh, just kidding. We love you.
Lots of love.
Lots of love. Bye, everybody.
Ciao. Bye.